Hi guys, it's Andrea here with Create Your Future. In today's video I'm going to answer two subscribers' questions. I decided to put it in one video because both of them it's on the subject of revision. But before I start to do that, I just want to let you know that Create Your Future is giving away a free course, how to find your blocks to manifest anything what you want fast. If you didn't do it just yet, I advise that look into it because it's really beneficial. You will find the link in the descriptions below. Also, if you would like to work with me on one-on-one coaching, you will find that link in the descriptions below. So I will read the questions. First, it goes like not even a question, it's more like a statement. Need more information on height manifestation. Okay, and the second one, it goes like, I have requested on revision video long time ago, but no video yet. Sorry, I will do it just right now. If we don't want some people, how to revise so that they don't have any attachment and treat us as normal person and also forget us in time. Okay, so revising, what it's revising? Usually on the spot when we start to do a mental diet, we already revising on the spot. We see a circumstance we don't like, so we change the story. Basically, we revise everything. So in your reality, anything it's possible. In any subject, you can create anything what you want to. For me, revision works more like easier if I find not just a revision, but when I go on a mental diet and I revise things. In my world, it works more easier to create a story about the subject what resonates with my personality, with my way of thinking. Of course, for that it's really important to know yourself, to know the way how you think, how to react on specific situations in everyday life, to understand how you function. When you have this, then you are able to take a look at the story and then revise it if you don't like it. In regarding to heights, if you see that you are either too tall or too short, you already have a belief, because when you look in the mirror, you believe that you are at a certain height and then you would like to change that. So what you have to do, first you have to create a story what it's more believable for yourself. That's how I work. So you can manifest even if you don't believe the situation, just to so be clear on that subject. But in my word, in my opinion, for myself, it's so much easier to create a story what it's more believable than just keep affirming on the story, and then I build so much resistance because I don't have any idea how will that happen. And yes, we don't have to have any idea. That's not our job to figure it out how we are going to manifest. We have to live in the end. I'm just telling you that for me, it helps so much more that I can create that story what it's more believable for myself. So with height manifestation, I would use it. For example, I had a client of mine, it was a he, and I will talk in centimeters because I am European, and that's how that's how I measure myself, and that's how I think. So this guy, he was only about 172 centimeters, which is about 6'7", 6'8", I would say. And he found it that it's too short for him, and he was at the age about 24, when usually we are not growing at that age anymore. And then he really wanted to revise that situation, and he started building a story that if he would do more stretching and exercising, it would make him grow. So that was his story, and he ended up going in the army, and over there he was doing many like stretching, exercising, and different kind of exercises, and he really believed in that he will grow, and sure enough he did. And at this moment he is about he grew about 10 centimeters, which at the age of 24 it's not so usual in the world. So but you see, he created that story that it's possible to have it, because he is the one who is creating his life and his reality, and then he made it possible, and he really did grow. So I would advise you that to come up with the story, make a revision on what you have right now at this moment in your life, and come up with the story. But it's the more the less resistance, so it gives you less question marks, because questioning, it's building a block. So if you question how it's gonna work, is it that possible to work, then you already are building a block for yourself, and then you're not going to be able to manifest. So that's why for me, coming up with story when I know the way how I function, the way how I think, coming back with the story what is least resistance in regarding to the subject, it's always the easiest path for me to manifest. Going back to the second question, is the same about the revision, and I will write this question again just to be just to remind ourselves. So it goes like if we don't want some people, how to revise that they don't have any attachment and treat us as a normal person, and also forget us with time. So at this moment you are having a story, a reality created in your life, that you have some people who are having attachments toward you, feelings, or they are attached and they want you in your life. So you have a whole story built up around these people, that they want to be in your life, they want to be around you, but you don't have the same feelings for them, and you don't want to have them in your life, because you said in time you want them in time to also forget about you. So revising this situation is the same process like everything else. Write down the story, what you have in regards to this person. Writing down the story, it's not a must to do, it just helps you to see the situation more clearly, because sometimes we do think, oh, that we know already what it's around the situation, but when you start to write, it's just pouring out of you, and it shows you even the deepest thoughts you have in regards to that certain situations. So after you write down the situation, what, as I said, it's not a must, but what it's must for you to do is to change the story, because on the situation right now, these people are attached to you and they have feelings toward you. So you have to come up with the story and you have to change these circumstances. And again, in my way of thinking, it's easier to come up with the story what it's the less resistance. So I would go with the story that comes like, yes, they have feelings for me. Yes, at this moment they are attached to me and their world works around me constantly. But they met someone new, and that new person showed them another reality where they realize that their dreams, it's so much more matching with the new person's life and realities, the way they are think, behave. They have so much in common that they realize that what they had for me, it was something in the past. They don't feel like that anymore towards me. Their attention went constantly and fully on the new person, and they are starting to build their life around the new person. So I start to become less and less important for them. So their attachment toward me, it's becoming less and less strong. We are distancing ourselves because in my reality, that's what I want. I don't want them to have this person around me constantly, but I wish them happiness with this new person, and I wish them to create their life in full happiness, but their new life, it doesn't include me. And you have to persist in the story. You don't have to build the story just exactly how I said I would do it, but because you know yourself so clearly, after this example, you can build the story because you know the story in depth. I don't know the story in depth. I just know what you wrote down in a couple of words. That's why I came up with this story. But I intend for you to understand the point of this. When you create a story, when you revise the whole story, even if it happened differently, revise the whole thing that they are building a new life and they meet someone else, because you don't have to understand how they're gonna meet someone else, or maybe you, as I said, if you put too much questions attaching to how are they going to not be so attached to you, you are building a block around the story. So come up with the story what helps you see somehow an outcome that they are not in your life anymore. And when you're gonna start to see that, you are putting your energy, you are focusing on that outcome, that they are not in your life anymore, they are not attached to you, because in your reality they are not part of your life. Yes, they were in the past, but change the meaning of, so as you know, everything is empty and meaningless. It has only the meaning you are attaching to the every single situation. So change the meaning, give it a meaning that you are not important for them anymore, because they they created a new life for themselves, where you are not part of that new life. Wish them well. Create your life in your future where they are not around you, they don't have feelings for you, they are happy with somebody else, and stick to that situation even when you see otherwise in the 3D reality. As more focus, as more energy you will place in that story, that they are not attached to you. You are revising the whole story on the spot, and you are creating something new, something different, something better, the way how you are creating your dream life. So you are going toward your dream lives without them being in it, because it says clearly in time you want them to forget about you. So creating your new life without them, you are already revising the whole situation, and you are sticking on your mental diet, and you will see the more energy, the more attention, where attention goes, energy goes. And when the more you are focusing on the new outcome, the more you're gonna start see in your 3D reality that your manifestation is working. So maybe their phone calls, or maybe their behavior toward you, what it is at this moment, it's gonna be less and less intense. They're not gonna look for you anymore that often, and that's gonna give you more more energy. You will keep going toward your new goal, your new manifestation, and this is how you basically revise everything. Every single time we are creating a new story, we are revising on the spot. So guys, I hope, I intend, again I say I hope, that's my habit, what I have to change. But guys, I really intend for this video to be helpful for you, and you find your aha moment. Please send us your questions, write them in the comment below, and myself as our team, we are going to respond them for you. I wish you a wonderful day, and bye for now.